Is it just us four?
Yosa's probably not coming, and Vel said he's going to be late, so...
Alright.
Yep. So, last we left you guys off, you had taken care of all your business on your quick stint back in Blue Harbor proper. Yeah, she is dying. You teleported Fox back to the keep. He says that he will get to work first on setting up his undead horde to like be managing the keep, but he has, in his brief research, found a lead on a divine spark for you, Jay.
Oh!
Yeah. It will be
for again?
Becoming gods!
Yeah, to begin like the path to godhood. Is that what it is?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. He said that it is in the Msharan region, which is the big continent where the Msharan Empire that eventually took everything over. So he got lead that there's a divine spark over in that region. Specifically, that there is a powerful celestial entity that is ruling over like a pseudo nation over there.
And his name is Optimus Prime.
I'm not gonna have you kill Optimus.
You just got to figure out how to convince the party to go kill a ruler of a nation.
And remember, part of your deal with Fox is that he gets the first one because he is on death's door.
Yes.
I mean, you don't have to kill him. You just know that somewhere in his territory there is like a god spark. So
no, the god spark is held by the Celestial.
Oh, specifically, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, so you do have to kill this thing.
Didn't you say I could, like, they can also give it up willingly?
Yes. Yes, if you can find one who, for whatever reason, is willing to give it up, then they could potentially give up the Divine Spark to you.
Yeah.
But, the one that he has right now is a guy who is currently ruling over a region, so as far as Fox is concerned, he's probably not in a giving position. So, you can note that down. He will get back to work on his own stuff. In the meantime, the party is heading back to the city of Twar.
Yeah, we gotta deal with Blue Dragon shit.
Yep.
Oh, also, when we get there, I do want to point at all 4 dragons just to make sure all 4 descriptions match, if that makes sense.
There's 5, and as you saw from the last time you arrived, and it's the same case for when you arrived back this time, you don't see the dragons flying around.
Oh. So we gotta find them.
They were flying around last time or not?
They were not.
Know. Yeah.
I feel like we can probably ask around.
Yeah. When you went there the last time, you asked around what the situation was, and they explained, we used to be ruled over by an ancient blue, and then he died a few weeks ago, and then his kids came, and they've been arguing over who's going to rule the city.
Oh, so maybe they're still in a debate parlor somewhere. Oh.
So, yep, you can ask around. You can try to find them on your own. You can do something else.
Where was I assume the previous dragon had their specific ruling spot, or I don't know, throne of sorts. Do you think that's where they could be?
Yeah.
Yep.
So maybe go to the tavern and ask where the throne room is?
Yes, if you ask around, they will point out that there is a mountain to the east, just on the eastern side of the city. The city's kind of built around the mountain. There is a large mouth that you can see from almost anywhere in the city. That there's a big opening on the side of the cliff, on the side of the mountain. I mean, that they have seen the dragons fly in and out of there previously. So they are saying that, that's where the dragons are. And they are making it a point to tell you, we are only telling you this so you stay the heck away from there.
Don't go killing our dragons.
So, how the party like to proceed?
Is there any town hall? Maybe. Like, was there any town hall in this place?
Yeah, you can find a meeting hall.
Yeah, not a place where like political decisions were made and that kind of shit. Because I assume like whatever places would be representative of power in this place would probably be where we can find them.
So the thing is that, as you would get from the tavern owner, who his name is Quiff, he says that they generally meet at the tavern, that the townsfolk do, for like relatively small things that they don't want to bother the dragon with. But this place is not a democracy. This place is ruled over distinctly by the dragon. Whatever he says goes.
Okay.
So, yeah. So you're probably not going to be finding the dragons in town in human form. Partially because of the fact that like chromatics generally are less willing to shapeshift out of their dragon form, and also you know that because of like your passive knowledge of dragons, the polymorphing is something that older dragons have. These guys are young; they probably don't have access to that ability yet.
Okay.
It's not impossible for them to have access to it, but it's unlikely they do.
Yeah.
And all we know about the mountain or whatever, do we know if there's more than one entrance to that area, or a different ways to go about it? So, because I don't necessarily want to just run up there in case they're aggro. They're well, no, because they're having their own debate right now. I don't think they'd just attack us out of nowhere, but then at the same time they might.
Yes, there's two more entrances for humanoids. One for like large gift donations, and one for privately for the guards. Both of the other two entrances are guarded by the Thrycreen.
The who?
They will actually point out to you, and the thing is, like, you just looked around the last time you were here. That's like, oh yeah, there's a mix of races, but this is the first time that they'll have actually been pointed out to you. There's some large bug men just walking around with spears.
Interesting.
Like bugbear people?
Bug men, like grasshopper people.
Can I
Oh.
point at one of them?
Hmm?
Can I point at one of them to get a description?
You certainly can. Thrycreen Guard. Thrycreen are nomadic bug people with psionic abilities. This one in particular has been trained and honed to be a guard for the local ruling blue dragon.
Lets us know a little bit more,
Indeed.
So y'all just want to go up in the entrance for humanoids, or do y'all want to like scout out the different other entrances?
I mean,
I was going to say, so far that's the only indication we have that they're around, or like, do we know that there's only these ones, or should we like do a little bit of sweeping search to see if there are more?
So, according to the townsfolk, there are the three entrances. You have the two that are heavily guarded by the Thrycreen guards, and you have the one big cave mouth that is like higher up in the mountain that is exclusively for the dragon usage. You can try and look around to see if there's another passageway. It will require a high DC investigation check as well as a stealth check to make sure that you're not spotted by the guards.
Who has a good fuck, what's it called? Stealth ability.
Curdy does. Well, he used to. Now he's just got okay.
Hold on, let me check.
Do you
I
still
know
have
it's
that
not
one,
me.
Trace?
My investigation is +0, and my stealth is probably +1, but I'm still sucky at both of those. Now, perception, medicine, insight, I'm okay at. Let's see. Let's see. I'm thinking about something. Nope, I don't have a good a nature check. Oh, I got a question. I know that they're ruled by the blue dragon, but did they have a specific? I know they, most religions are from the all church. If they had one at all, do they have a religion here?
They do not seem to have a church set up.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't have really good on those other things because I'm a cleric. I have animal handling.
I don't have invisibility either, so yeah, might not be helpful.
What's yeah, let's see.
I mean, could send Banana Bird to like sweep around, but I don't know how effective it's going to be as a search system.
Yeah. I mean, also, like, do we really in game? Do we really need to get involved here?
I mean, you guys kind of said you wanted to, so
Yeah, and just as a quick reminder, because we were talking about this while you were getting your headphones, there's also the issue that no matter what happened, now that the hobgoblins know that there's a keep that's kind of worth having around that place, and that they can decide to like bolster forces to get it pretty much whenever the fuck they want. If we get involved with this town and make sure that they're like strong and prosper enough, they could act as buffer from the hobgoblin.
No, that's fair.
Because as Eric said earlier as well, this town used to be hobgoblin slave town, but since the ancient blue dragon came, they just traded slavers for the blue dragon, but they're technically not under the jurisdiction of the hobgoblins, so maybe they'll want to get that back. But then again, we don't know like what's the current hobgoblin strength and position on wanting to get both of those plays back.
Basically, if we don't do something about it, they're gonna be taken over by possibly taken over by the hobgoblins, and it's gonna be a bad thing.
Yeah.
At least, I mean, we know that they're still semi slaves, but not like they would be with the hobgoblins. They do what the blue dragon says, but it's not as bad, I guess. Question is how to go about it, and I know I don't want us like going into a spot where we're just going to get attacked when we're just trying to talk this out. You know what I'm saying? To speak to the blue dragons, to get an audience with them, and tell them, hey, y'all fighting and y'all not getting along is left y'all as a target because they're going to try to pitch you against each other, blah blah blah. You know, things like that. Try to get them to see reason, talk to them or something.
Yeah.
Because we could choose one of the blue dragons to try to do it to take over, but at the same time, as them being young right now, they're stronger together than apart.
So I guess the question is like, how do you want to organize that? Like, do we want to try and deal with the blue dragons and somehow give control back to the people? Do we like?
I mean, the people seem pretty content with the blue dragon rule.
Can I ask a
So I
question?
don't think.
Yep.
Do the people look like they're in good health and good spirits and all that good, lovely stuff?
You can make an insight check with advantage.
Okay. That's something that I want to know if they're actually okay. Okay, insight. Insight.
So the thing is that generally they kind of preferred the ancient blue to the hobgoblins because the hobgoblins there was thousands of them. There were boots on the ground. They would just come into your shops and harass you. The blue dragon mostly just keeps to himself. And the Thrycreen guards, not too concerned about like harassing you. They're just concerned about keeping the peace and making sure that there's no like uprisings against the dragon or anything like that. So life under the ancient was slightly better, but the thing is, they were still living under a tyrant. And currently they're worried about like if whoever takes over is going to be worse.
I understand that.
But the thing is, like, they can't overtly say it's like, yeah, we'd like to like get rid of these guys, but because that's dissent and you're gonna get in trouble for that. And also, it's like if you get rid of the blue dragons, like what's gonna happen? You're gonna get taken over by hobgoblins. So, like you can't exactly vacate because people have roots here. They've settled down here. They can't make the trek that's like dozens of miles through hobgoblin territory to the south and then hope that Tentanu's just going to take in like thousands of refugees.
Also, they don't look like they can defend themselves either, do they? Or do they?
Yeah, as far as you can tell, the only ones that are armed for combat are the Thrycreen.
Okay. That's what I was figuring. So it's kind of like they kind of have to have a leader of sorts so that they are protected.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I was gonna try to talk to the blue dragons and like get them to stop fighting each other, and because I know right now they're not ancient, and I don't know if they are being as young as they are. If they only one ruling could defend the whole place by themselves. And I don't want to leave the people at a that's what I'm worried about, is leaving the people at a more vulnerability versus if we could try to get them to work together until a specific point in time. And because they're stronger together than separate. United we stand, divided we fall. And with 4 or 5 of them together, they're way more stronger with the other defenses than versus if one of them leaves and they all get picked off one by one. If I could somehow, when we do get up there to talk to them, kind of convey it like that, like I don't know if y'all agree with me, Jay and Coco, but like kind of convey it like right now you're young, you still you're learning and whatnot, and people could try to take advantage. You know what I'm saying? Send in an army. You know what I mean? Right now you're stronger together as a group. Until you get a little older, like your father or mother. I don't know which, or whatever.
It was a father.
Their father.
Yeah.
Until they're strong enough to be his strength. For right now, it'd be better for them to be together as one, because they're not going to be as easily, someone to come in and an army and possibly take them out. And right now, they would be better as a whole together. And they could worry about deciding who rules by over time, and things like that. And if they decide that there's also the possibility, I just thought of another thing, taking out the hobgoblins would be a good thing, but at the same time it would put them in danger. So I don't know. Trying to get them to come together in a way.
The only problem that I have is that in the end, blue dragon are like evil creatures. So even if you can try and convince them now to act a certain way, I don't know if they're like instincts of wanting to get a horde and like ruling over shit is ever going to be suppressed. What I was actually interested in looking for was, I assume that there might be like natural leaders within the community of the town. Do we have any, like, I don't know, members of the resistance, leader of some of the town's guard, for example, like people that the the townsfolk look up to naturally, but have not been able to access ruling position because of the previous, like, caretaker of the town, quote unquote.
So they currently have Mayor Revity. Every couple of years they elect a new mayor as like their speaker, the guy who like maintains like some sort of civility, like a person to unify under, and like if anyone has to go speak with the dragon, Revity is the guy who does it. He's like the representative of the people. But that's all he is. There is no revolutionary force, and he tries to get that. Usually results in the revolution like being subsequently eaten by the blue dragon. And the Thri-kreen themselves, as far as you can tell, are completely loyal to the dragon, at least last they checked. They were loyal to the ancient. No one's willing to test their loyalty against the blue dragon, the younger ones, because like what do? You just go up and ask them? It's like you're probably going to get reported for that.
I
You know?
wonder as outsiders, because we're not a part of the town, if we talk to them to see where they're like, which leader do they think is the best? Like, like say it in a way to where we're not necessarily putting down the blue dragons, right? To see if they think that these blue dragons are anything like their father, like ask around to them, the different guards, like what's their feelings on who they want to get to be the new leader, right? Because obviously we wouldn't be as punished as, let's say, somebody that's in the town because they're under a rule, right? And whatnot.
Yeah. You willing to
What do
bet
y'all
on that?
No, I was asking the others what they were thinking, if they thought that was a good idea. Like if they thought, like if the guard had a specific one in mind, like oh, I like this brother better than that brother, Or maybe just ask it in a way like, so who's the new leader that you you know I heard that their father had passed away, just, and you could also kind of play it in that way and see if they say a specific name or just say all five of them.
Okay, actually, quick question. The town has a, like, town's guard force, or not at all?
The town's guard are the Thri-kreen. That's it.
Oh, that's the same. Oh shit, I thought they were different
Yeah, they
entities.
have no defenses without the blue dragon. That's the only reason I don't want to upset that at this point, because the people would be left completely defenseless.
Okay, now second question: would fuck it would be a strain, because I was thinking maybe we could use the undead force to also act as like bolster of the town's guard in the meantime, just to make sure that they have enough time to like recruit new people and that kind of shit. But I think that would be a lot of strain on his power.
Yeah, you know that Fox is not quite powerful enough to like set up like anything worthwhile of an army for Twar while also protecting the keep.
But that might be where the exchange of like townsfolk for managing the keep might come in handy. If we manage to negotiate it in the way of Nox stays as a like buffer defense for the town after the blue dragon have been dealt with, and making sure that the townspeople have enough time to bolster the Thri-kreen's forces, in the time that Nox is there defending with his undead army, then we ask the townspeople to take care of the keep in the meantime. Like if Nox's full power is set to defend the town in the meantime, would that be enough? I mean, we don't know what the hobgoblins are at.
Yeah, that's the big factor is like you don't know where the hobgoblin's attention is right now, but like if you're trying to protect both at the same time, you're stretching your limited forces very thin.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I was trying to come up with the solution of keeping the blue dragons at this moment and possibly getting them to get along, because we don't know exactly when the hobgoblin's going to hit, right? And they have no defenses without them. That's the only reason I was going that way. I was thinking more for the people. I know that we would love to be able to take the evil away and give them complete freedom, but at the same time, you're in this debate of they're kind of happy under the rule. Everything's like it's not the best, but it's not the worst. And if we took them out, then it's gonna get worse because if the hobgoblins come back and they take over, they're really gonna, mess up the people where they're kind of like a hands-on, hands-off type rulership. Like you do what I say, but I don't come down and like do messed up shit to you. If that makes sense.
I mean, I understand. So, I guess our best plan right now is to somehow conciliate the dragons and then see what we can do with them.
Yeah, we'd have to keep that on what do you call that, on the back burner of when we can try to make the city to where it could defend itself better. If we can like find an adventure party or different things of people who could like or set up some kind of town guard for them to where they actually had defenders, but right now they do not without the blue dragons. We're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. On this one, you have to try to make them get along, because if they separate and only one young blue dragon's there and the hobgoblins bring a big enough army, they could take out that one blue dragon and just take back over. That's why I was thinking of trying to get them to stay together for the time being until they get a little older. And even then, they could still try to attack. They stand more of a chance.
I mean, I get it, but my main issue is that right now we're just working on assumptions because we don't actually know what the hobgoblin forces are nor what their intentions are at the moment. So,
well, is there any way? This is another question. Is there any way that we could possibly find that out by going somewhere else or asking something else, or like how would we find that out? Because if we knew that, then we would know how to really handle this situation. If we knew that they were getting ready to attack, we could then tell the blue dragons, hey, you've got a hobgoblin army on your backs and y'all fighting each other is not good. You know what I'm saying? And your job, not only as the ruler of this place, is to protect this place and its people. But if we knew that they wasn't really seriously paying attention to the place and it could take time, we could have the time to set up, them defenses and all this other shit.
The question is, as a DM, like, what do I have you roll for, like, tactical advice on that?
I have no idea.
Diplomacy.
I don't know.
Insight, investigation, perception.
I guess right now it's just like words in the air, so we either need to send the party to investigate into what the what the current hobgoblin position is, but that's gonna take some time to come back either way. And if we want to go for the route of trying to scare, quote unquote, the dragons into complying and making sure that the town is on its best behavior and best strength just in case the blue dragons come, that would be deception to some extent, because we both don't know if that's the case or not, even if it has some underlying truth. And if we're trying to press the fact that, yeah, hobgoblins are coming, we don't know that. So,
Tell you what, if you want some tactical advice on how you could move forward, that will be a history check.
Oh, I suck at history, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I would suggest everyone to try this and see what we can get. History. Fingers crossed. Oh shit!
okay.
I suck at history.
Okay, so Jerry, if your main concern is finding out like the strength of the hobgoblins, the fastest and most direct, but probably not the way to get the most comprehensive information, is to try and inquire with the blue dragons themselves. You know, the blue dragons are tacticians. They are really big into warfare, so they might have some means of keeping tabs on hobgoblin positioning and what their situation is. Another alternative is to find a way to either disguise yourself or get a spy to go into the hobgoblin ranks and do some investigating for you.
Yeah, but then, like, oh, I guess I could. Does the League of Assassins, like I forgot what's the name of the thing, but does the League of Assassin reaches all the way into the Rosa?
You know that they have agents beyond Trasm, but the main thing is in Trasm itself.
I guess I would need to send word back to Trasm if I want to like make use of their skill sets,
Yeah.
which will take time. Fuck.
Slightly faster method is you do know someone who has ties to doppelgangers. Silver.
Yeah, I was going to say Sulfur. So we could ask Sulfur to investigate there, okay, but we don't know where she is at the moment, do we?
Last you checked, she was still in Tentanoon.
What do we have? Don't we have sending though too? If we need to.
You do have
Yeah,
sending.
I've got sending.
So we could try
I
and
don't know.
contact her and say, hey, we need information to seeing how the Hobgoblin forces are at the moment, and if they're interested in taking both the keep and what's the name of this town? Knee Joint? No, Knee Joint is a keep.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
city's
Detroit
Tor.
is.
Twar? Okay.
Wait, you're giving up the keep?
No, we're just like trying to make sure, because like last time that we left the keep, the hobgoblins let off the impression that if they wanted to, they could just come back with the bigger forces and take over the keep once they like bolster enough forces to do that. So the main question is, at the moment, Thwar might be a buffer area for that to not be too much of an issue. But given the fact that it's currently politically unstable, is that's the issue that we're currently facing. So yeah, I guess sending word to Sulfur might be the best course of action at the moment.
Alright.
Probably going to take her a while to get there and get the information, but at least we have something.
We could teleport.
Yeah, but this is like sending a mole in.
Okay.
Well,
No, I
even
can.
if we can get
I
the
just need
word
a
to
day for
her
it to be charged.
immediately, like there still need time for Sulfur to get like even like okay, let's say that we teleport Sulfur back to Thwar. It's still going to take some time for her to get into the Hobgoblin area and gather the information. That's what I'm saying.
Well, also,
Oh.
you're not sending Silver in because she's not a doppelganger.
Silver isn't?
Right? She just knows doppelgangers. Fuck. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, Silver is technically a changeling, so she is.
Oh.
She can't shapeshift her clothes. She doesn't have the mind reading powers that a doppelganger does. That's the main reason you were able to find her out so easily. Is because when you were asking her probing questions, she couldn't just read your mind to figure out the proper answer you were looking for.
But we did happen to be under the scrutiny of doppelgangers when it was to figure out what Lobo was up to, correct?
Yes. Yeah, Silver did reveal the fact that she had some of her doppelganger friends keep an eye on you to make sure that you guys weren't, like, lying to her. And as far as they were concerned, because their freaking insight rolled really low, they didn't realize that you guys were not being entirely truthful with them.
So yeah, we could send word to Sulfur and then use her network of doppelgangers to get the information, but we don't have any idea of how long it's going to take for that information to get back to us.
Why don't we just go ask the dragons?
Yeah, so far it feels like the best course of action.
All right.
Yep.
If
Seems
you guys
like we
want
need
to
a
ask the
odd
dragons, how do you want to do that?
Walk up the front door, knock, say, "Hey yo, we request an audience."
Literally!
We have some information that might be beneficial to all of us.
All right. You're gonna have to make a persuasion check against the Thrycreen guards.
Okay. I am not the best at persuasion, but I'll try. Oh, actually, I'm okay.
I guess we'll take the 18. One of them goes in. Shortly later, the gates open and the party is allowed through. They are escorted by quite a decently large number of a dozen Thrycreen warriors on, like, surrounding you guys as you are escorted in deeper into the cave. It is a long and winding system to get to eventually where the dragons themselves are, and then you are as eventually led to a large opening in the cave where there sit at, like, various different, like, outcroppings in the opening of the cave, and there are 5 young blue dragons, each of them about, like, 18 to 20 feet in length. Would the party like to say anything first?
Would y'all like me to try to be the person who speaks, or would you like to do it, Coco, because you have more of the analytical mind?
I mean, I do
Your
have
plan.
the charisma, but
He's got the Riz.
I got the raise. I guess Charlie try it, and I'll back you up when need be, because in general you're the more reasonable of the party.
Or more honest.
Yeah, truthfully. Uh, so the way that I basically want to word is go up and say, "Hello, may I speak to you?"
You are given permission to speak because we have allowed you in here. Now hurry it up.
Okay, so there is some hobgoblins that may be headed this way, and we're also worried that without your father's presence, they may try to attack y'all in the city. We understand that right now y'all are trying to figure out who is going to lead and all these different things, and y'all are having discussions, and we don't want to bother you too much, but there is a possibility of that. I just try to look out for the people, and want to know if there's a possibility you may have heard anything or seen anything.
The one who was snapped at you, like, looks to the other ones, and 2 in particular, one who is, like, looking at you, like, relatively intently, but, like, doesn't seem to have much of an interest in what you're saying, shakes their head no, looks to another one that seems to be, like, almost asleep. She lifts her head up to just, like, shake her head no. There's no reports from any of our scouts that any hobgoblins are on their way.
Above game, I somehow do want to. I don't know. I don't. I'm trying to think about how to word it, if that makes sense. To like, if they're not the hobgoblins, there's a report that you know, they're thinking about coming, and that without their father's presence, they feel like they have more of a chance, even though we know, I'm gonna play it up as if they're like very powerful and leaning into their,
So you're basically trying to like intimidate them into the idea that a hobgoblin force will be coming.
well, not necessarily intimidate them, more like I want to like make them feel like they're super important, because that they love to feel like they're super important, and that but at the same time, like, because of they know the infighting between them, that they think that they're an easier target, even though we know they're not, like, in a way, like, to try to, because I know that they're like really like self-important and think they're like the shit, to say it in the best way possible, and to kind of go like, well, they think because y'all are fighting each other that they could sneak one in over on y'all.
Yeah, it still feels like an intimidation check.
Oh, I was trying to be charismatic.
It's still charisma.
Okay, let me roll it and see what happens.
Yeah, if Dixie's the one saying it, yeah.
Oh shit! Should I re-roll that?
I mean, I don't know how, but I would like to give you assistance, like aid on the roll. Like, would I need to chime in to give her bonus? Well, I guess with a +1, I should probably also do it as well.
I mean, if you have anything to add to that.
How do I word this? Okay. At the moment, the what's the word? Ah, fuck. Not the reunions. The feeling that the town gives off. At the moment, the image that of the power structure from Ford is very broken and unstable. The hobgoblins have been known to use this as a way of taking control of what once was theirs. So even if you still are trying to decide who gets the whole lot, or in whichever way you want to split up the horde, quote unquote, I still feel like it would be in your best interest to put on a show of power and make sure that Blue Jean knows that you are not to be trifled with.
Okay, you can make a persuasion check on that one.
Oh well.
Okay, so with a 27, the loud one that had snapped at you is like, yes, this is exactly what I have been saying. Yes, brother, and I have been saying for this entire time that trying to display a show of power would merely be a very obvious bluff. They're probably worried about their other things as far as my sources tell us, so for all we can tell, they're probably just willing to leave us alone. They're very likely to leave us alone, unless we make ourselves an active threat to them. With another one chiming in is like, well, I say that there could be some merit to a preemptive strike to display our power. Not necessarily a direct strike against their forces, more the acquiring of some of their livestock. And then you hear like a fourth one like kind of like hiss to himself on like this one, like no clear like opinion one way or the other, and then the one that's like lying down and relaxing is just not chiming in at all on this. So
I mean, if it can make it easier for you to both justify the display of power and still be in your direct interest, is that at the moment, if you do say, like, if you do consider the Hobgoblin army being, let's say, distracted by something else. That it would be in your best interest to, let's say, expand the influence of thwarts into the direction of the Hobgoblin territory. Just like the sister said, and wisely, this is not a direct confrontation, so this should not thwart any direct engagement, but making sure that you gain control over territory that was theirs would both be a way of testing their resolve into keeping said territory and also making sure that you are now in control of this place.
You can make another persuasion check on that one. We'll see if it's above 20.
Yeah. Can I reroll?
If you want to bring the inspiration, sure.
Yeah, okay, we still have that. Okay, cool. I'll use it.
Yeah, that's not going away until the next campaign.
Oh, okay. You gotta be shitting me. Yeah, well.
Yep, that's an at one, buddy.
You can
on this
have
one,
my inspiration if you want it.
I mean, sure, I'll try, but don't get your hopes high.
I'm fingers crossed because we really need this to go through.
Yeah.
Woo!
22. Okay,
22.
okay. Thanks, Charlie.
You're welcome.
Okay, so you are trying to push them to make an attack against the hobgoblins directly.
Not directly. I'm trying to say, I assume at the moment between the thwart-controlled estate, quote unquote, and the hobgoblin-controlled territory, there must be like not gray zone, but I assume like territory that's probably currently used for cultivation or herding or that kind of thing that are currently under the hobgoblin territory control. Maybe there's some hobgoblin forces that like quote unquote defend the area, but they're not actively being held up by hobgoblins. So I assume if like anything that's close to the thwart territory in the direction of Blue Jean, let's say that's under hobgoblin control, if they manage to like attack over there, gain control of those resources, and basically add it to the pool of resources that they will have to thwart, would both be beneficial for them in the sense of, well, they're now in charge and they're also encroaching into the hobgoblin territory, but still keeping it on a down low to make sure that it's both manageable by them and also not a direct threat on the hobgoblin as if they were going on an all-out war. Does it make sense?
All right, so a subtle expansion of territory.
Yes. Show like, oh yeah, new bosses in town. We're gonna take some territory and like see how you react based off of that. In any case, that's a win-win for us because we gain territory, and it has the double effect of actually testing the hobgoblin resolve into trying to keep their territory.
All right. Yeah, it seems that the Blue Dragons are mostly swayed by this and that they are going to start planning an assault on, well, not assault particularly, but like a just general taking of surf territory.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing to like just have their people that are currently in the walled city start camping outside the city. It's another thing to just find a town that is in hobgoblin territory but is not a military outpost per se,
Yeah,
and then just move some of their forces in there and say that we own this place now.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so that will take a couple of weeks. It's up to you if you want to like hang around in that time, see how that goes, or do something else in the meantime.
I mean, do we still want to try and go the Silver route or no? Because if we're waiting around for that amount of time, we can just like take care of the keep. In the meantime, send word to investigate on the current hobgoblin position and like state of forces. That could like be a good use of the downtime. I don't know, what would it cost to basically send Silver's contacts into investigating there? Would it be money? Would it be favors? Would it be resources?
I'm assuming you guys are willing to use sending to contact her and ask.
Yeah.
All right. She says that to send in a team to minimize the chance of any of them getting caught, because that's the thing. It's like sending in a team to have all of them corroborate their stories against each other, making sure that the team is reliable, making sure that the team is skilled enough to minimize the chance of getting caught, and to make sure that the information that they get you is as accurate as possible. It will require, firstly, a week to get done. At minimum, because it takes that time to like properly investigate around, as opposed to like if she sends in another group that's like further away from that territory, it's going to take 2 weeks, but she might be willing to like spend less money on that one. The best package deal is 500 gold pieces. If you're willing to wait 2 weeks, she's willing to go for 400.
I mean, I can put down 250. Can the rest of the party do it, or do I need to put
I'm
the
poor.
I got 135 gold pieces.
Yeah, let me check my goals. I might not have that.
The literal walking gold pile surely has 250.
Fuck. Was that? Oh.
I have
Yeah, my gold got eaten. If you remember.
Ah, shit, right.
I have 135 gold pieces myself. So that would make it
285, 385.
Yeah.
I have 603 in my name.
Oh shit, you got way more gold than anybody. I'm over here like poor then compared to fucking this slime.
Technically, that's not true because I currently hold 2K, but then again, I haven't deposited any money in the bank.
Well, I have money in the bank, but I also have it to where if something ever happens to Dixie, it does. You know. I do have last will and testament. I was smart enough to do that.
Well, you made a will. It's not your last will.
Oh, well, yeah. I made a will and testament.
Yeah, I haven't started seeing any return on investment on all the shit that I've been doing so far, but it's alright. Okay. So I do 300 and like 2 other party members do 100, or like you try to get the rest.
Roll either yourself or roll. Try to persuade X to give up money.
I mean, the pretty easy way to think about it is that it's an investment in the sense of you're investing on intelligence to make sure that whatever money and revenue will be generated by the keep will come back into
see
your
a dime of that keep. Why doesn't Coco pay for it? Not Coco. Why doesn't Curdy pay for it?
I mean, I could write an IOU to Curdy, but I don't know.
It's an investment in someone else's success. I need to invest in my own success.
Yeah, 16, that's bullshit. Okay.
I'll look to Curdy.
I've got no money. We haven't exactly been fighting monsters for me to sell.
So it sounds like we're going to share the profit then.
Okay.
Yes.
Of the keep?
Yes.
I mean, the original plan was to kind of build it into a bit of a port city.
Right. To which would make substantial money at that point.
I had no intention of keeping the profits to myself.
Well, I guess we'll have an increase there then.
So it is good investment.
I'll give you 150 gold for 10%. No, for 5%.
Right. So that's what, 300 from Jerry 150 from X, and then
How much is left over that we need?
this 50 gold pieces apparently.
Okay, well, I'll give the 50.
Everybody subtract
Yep.
that, and you'll be getting your information within a week.
So,
Until we take the downtime to go back to the key. Actually, I want to spend that week and try to get information on if I could use the keep as a jump point for the black market branch. Like, do some research in the area, see if there are like any kinds of good that might be interesting to haul around from there to Blue Harbor, and then use the keep's port system into a like
The keep does not have a port.
no, but
Yeah,
like
we've got
later
a-
down the line. Because like the goal is later down the line to add a second port. So it's basically doing like research work of seeing like everything interesting, if there's like any special resources that are maybe unique to the Rosa that might be worth some money on the black market back in Blue Harbor.
Let's see here, checking up the details for downtime activity real quick. Let's see here. Tools compendium.
I'm gonna make a note here that X owns 5% of the keep. The keep's profit. Whenever it becomes a port town.
All right. Guys are building 2 port towns.
And the first one is not even finished.
Yep.
Called knee joint,
It's called ambition.
Yeah, it's being a little sluggish right now. Let's see here. I guess that would be research. Typically, a character needs access to a library or sage, blah, 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 to conduct research, assuming such activities is available. Conducting research requires 1 work week of effort, and at least 50 GP spent on materials, bribes, gifts, and other resources. The character declares the focus of the research, which you already have, a specific person, place, or thing. After 1 work week, which is 5 days, that'll be like the time to get the research on the hobgoblins. The character makes an intelligence check with a +1 bonus per 50 gold pieces spent beyond the initial 50 gold pieces to a maximum of +6. In addition, a character who has access to a particularly well-stocked library or knowledgeable sages gains advantage on this check. Determine how much lore a character makes. So, so Jerry needs to spend at least 50 gold pieces and then make an intelligence check. You can get up to a +6 bonus for every additional 50 gold pieces you spend.
Shit. Okay. So if I spend another 250, that gives me a +4.
Yeah, if you spend another 250 in total, that will give you a +4 to your intelligence check.
In addition to what I already have,
Mm-hmm.
which is not much. Because I only get a +1, so that's going to give me a +6. And I would be able to go up to 350 max for a +6.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck it, let's do 250.
So you're getting +4 to your roll.
Yeah, so intelligence +5. Goddamn, money's burning fast today.
It was an important thing for this campaign that you guys find a way to get money.
23, okay.
All right, that is very good. You learned 3 pieces of information. So, specifically you wanted to find contacts for the black market.
So I guess you can split up the information like this. I would like to have one main contact that would be willing to organize trade routes and like under market deal for bringing things from point A to point B. So that would be information one. Information two would be a list of exclusive goods to DeRosa that could be gathered from around where knee joint is, and by extension, the town. I already forgot its name again. Thwart, where Thwart is, like using the region where Thwart and knee joint is as a base of operation. What types of quote unquote unique item could we get from around there within a reasonable distance? And I guess the third one would be another contact, but this time for specifically people that are that would be there, making sure that the Merchants Guild doesn't get too much of a headwind of what's going on, because I assume that would be encroaching on their territory.
It absolutely would. So yeah, it is going to take a while to set up, especially since they don't have your knee joint port town set up, so they're going to have to go through their own for the smuggling thing.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah, so for that one, they will be secretive. You do have a contact in Bluejean, which we can just say you have a contact for right now. We shouldn't have to give this contact a name unless like this character like comes up multiple times.
No, I'll just write it down in my notes.
Yeah. So yeah, you have the contact, you have their secrecy, and what was the other thing?
A list of items that could be sold, and I guess their price point of like how much margin could you make and how easily attainable they can be.
Okay, so at the very least, like, yeah, you do have a list of stuff that they can take from Blue Harbor and Trasm at large that Bluejean wants, and in exchange they can give you like some stuff that Trasm normally wouldn't have access to that Bluejean would.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, that is sorted. Anyone else want to do anything with that week of downtime?
Purdy wants to go monster hunting.
Okay, one second. If I double check to see if that's a option amongst downtime activities.
I don't think it is, but it would just be working a job basically.
Yeah,
It's kind of his job at this point.
Let's see here, research, relaxation. Tell you guys what, if anyone else wants to go and help him out with that, I can increase the challenge rating of the monster that we're saying that you'll have fought, and that will increase the price point of like
I'll
what
help
exactly.
I'll help him.
All right. Vel, does X want to help?
I was unmuted. Okay. With what? Sorry.
Monster hunting.
Yeah, Jay wants to go monster hunting during his downtime activity. I'll roll for you guys, and then the more of you guys that help out with that, the higher the challenge rating, thus the more money you'll get from the monster hunting.
Alternatively, where are we in a good spot for like making business connections?
I mean, that's what Jerry just did.
For the black market, at least.
Yeah, that's for my thing.
Okay, sure. I'll join in monster hunting.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Curdy would first look at any of the like bounty boards so he could double dip in resources and money. And if there isn't any particularly interesting creatures, then he would just go find some.
Okay, in that case, real quick, roll me 3d6.
Okie dokie, artichoke, 6.
Right. Not great. Okay, so let's see here. That would be... Roll that. Okay, so you only unfortunately get 300 gold pieces.
Okay, what monster did we fight? Because I also want to harvest.
I would say a basilisk, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is that 300 apiece or just all together?
All together.
Okay, so basically, Jay, are we going to split it 100 apiece?
Yeah.
Okay. That way I could add it to my inventory. Yeah. Yay, I'm back up now.
Yeah, you made money already.
I know, right? And I just lost, and I gave back, and then I got back, and now I'm like, oh, it's awesome. I made monies. And that way I don't forget to add it, because I'll be over here done forgot and just jip myself a whole 100 gold pieces. That was.
Okay, so that
Quick
is.
question, Eric. How do you spell DeRosa? DeRossa?
There you go.
Ah, there's an apostrophe. Okay, thanks.
Yep. Okay, so that is that week up. Silver eventually gets back in contact with you in person because she does not have access to the sending spell. She says to you that basically what you could gather from this is that if you want to keep making like subtle pushes for territory without like open violence, the hobgoblins are not going to be paying very close attention. Their attention more is in shoring up their borders to the south, because that's always a concern from like the other humanoids in the southern countries. And beyond that, they are sending a majority of their forces overseas, specifically to Oot City, which you know is to the far west in Trasm.
Do we know what's there specifically?
So the thing is that you know that Oot City has constantly been under attack by hobgoblins and Blue John in particular. That Oot City over the centuries has fallen like a handful of times to it. Last you checked, that it was under humanoid control, under the control of Trasm in particular. It seems like these guys are mounting not just a large force to attack, but a larger force than usual to attack. It's possible that they're planning to not just take the city, but they are going to start funneling their forces through there. That these guys have greater ambitions than just taking the city. So,
I mean, I guess we could make some stuff out of it. Any way we can leverage that? That's the question. Do we want to teleport there, warn them, and get some ransom out of it? I guess that would be the best info. But the problem is, as soon as we're asked how do we have that information, then we need some kind of proof. Okay, I assume because of the way that the hobgoblins are structured, there's probably a battle plan that is being like set up around. Could we request Sulfur's people to either get a copy of it or get some paper that show the general directive of that action that's trying to be put out?
Silver says that she already has access to this, mostly just to speed this along, and she's willing to part with it for an extra 100 gold pieces.
Okay, I can make it work. Okay, I'll spend 100 gold for that.
Okay. So she says that they have been convinced to make this large push that the taking of Utsuri is going to be a certainty based on a hobgoblin force that is already in Trasm. led by an individual known as Scald.
Oh shit, he's there?
Mhm.
Wait, no, Scald. Just to be clear, Scald is the general, like the Hobgoblin general from Blue Harbor, right? The one that they've sent away just because he was too much trouble.
Scald was the Hobgoblin captain in Blue Harbor that took Lobo's wings, was gotten rid of because he was too much of a troublemaker, and was shot and killed in the Vital Few campaign.
We're gonna break the timeline.
So this is before? Wait, I'm confused. Time-wise, where does that sit? Is it before he got killed?
Yes.
I'll give you a hint on this one. When you found him in the Vital Few campaign, he said that he was headed to Utsiri, and then after you killed him, his body went missing.
Fuck right, we didn't recover the body. Shit. But that's something that Lobo might be interested in. And that's also something that might justify him using the device that he got. That's a problem and a half. Okay, how do you play this? So right now, what we could do with this information is go to the targeted city and tell them to bolster their forces because a hobgoblin attack is incoming. That's thing number one. Thing number two is to contact Lobo and tell him that we have a trail on Scald if he ever wants to get anything out of him. And I guess that's all we can do at the moment with the information we have. I mean, a team-up party with Lobo to hunt down Scald would be pretty cool.
Up to you guys.
What does the gang think?
Sorry, I've been searching through the Hammond books to locate the basilisk. Alright, at most 15.
We gotta maintain the timeline. We gotta contact Lobo at some point.
No, but the timeline is not broken because, just like Eric said, the body disappeared. So it's possible that Scald is currently in league with some kind of power that is able to retrieve him. But the party doesn't know that, so at the moment we can't do shit about it. However, we do know that we have a powerful ally with a fucking nuke in his back pocket that could help taking care of that. And from what we understand is that that's the major forces of the Hobgoblin that are currently trying to push for this attack, correct?
Yeah, the vast majority of the Hobgoblin forces are going to Utsiri to support Scald.
So that might actually be a pretty good use of the nuke.
Well,
How exactly?
Well, if we have their position at the moment, and we know that they're going to probably anchor down at some area in the midpoint before launching the attack, that means we have the Hobgoblin forces sitting down at a very constrained area where setting off the nuke could take care of them in one blink. I just don't know if that's what Lobo wants. But given the fact that Scald is in the lot, that might be a reason why he could like be persuaded to use it for that.
So, are you planning on like blowing this up like while they're at sea, while they're like at landfall?
I mean, at the moment, if we draw a point between the city they're trying to attack and their like home base, where is the like middle to two-third point? Is it like, all right, we don't have where they're currently gathering at, so we don't know if they're coming by sea or if they're coming by land. Fuck.
Well, you know they'd have to come by sea.
They
This is
have
a
to.
different continent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they'd have to be sailing northward towards Utsiri.
Oh, it's north. For some reason, I thought
Yeah.
it was south. But okay. Yeah. Okay. First off, let's do thing one by one. Do we still have some sanding available or not?
Yeah, we have a whole downtime. My fucking things have been back.
Okay. 2 questions. Which one is the Rosa again? Is the one on the bottom left?
Yeah, bottom left. So the one to the far left, the far west, that's Wuxi. So the
Yes.
one, yeah, the bottom left one is Derosa, with the top portion being Blujan. And then the big continent to the north, on the left side of that, to the left of the mountains, that relatively small area is Trasm.
Yeah, the little blob that looks like Spain. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then to the the little tip that's sticking off right on the end there, that is Utsiri.
So you mean on the east of the mountain range?
To the west.
Wait,
The little blob to the west of the mountain range. 1 second, I'm going to upload this map to Foundry. Let's see here. Scenes. Great scene. Let's see here. Backwater. Save image has. Desktop. Blip. Background path. Choose file. Okay, that is being a little uncooperative right now for some reason. Wonder. Okay, so Foundry apparently has changed the way that they like to do things real quick.
Okay, I've edited real quick, but is this the little blip you're talking about?
Yeah. No, so the circle to the far left that you did is Trasm, and in Trasm, the little nub off to the side is Oot City.
Okay. Because if I remember correctly, Blue Harbor is on the bottom.
Yeah, the bottom of Trasm.
Okay, and so on the left would be where Utsiri is.
Yes.
Okay. But the problem is, if we set up the nuke anywhere near that, that's bye-bye to Trasm. So it has to be at sea. Okay.
Let's see. Yeah. So, yep, the hobgoblins are planning on sending their stuff to Trasm.
Well, I guess first thing that we can do is send a message to Lobo and tell him, hey, we have information about an incoming attack from the Hobgoblin to Ut City.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a timeline on that, correct?
Correct. You just know that they're headed that way with a large force.
Okay, with the main of their forces. And we also know that Skald is leading that attack, correct?
Skald is like the main guy that is like the one kicking this whole thing into gear.
Okay, so we do know that's like at Skald's initiative. Does he require a teleportation to where we are, or all good?
I mean, if you just want to send that sending to him of like asking him if he wants to be teleported there so you can like have a 1-to-1 with him.
Yeah, so we can like lay out the plan that we have. Like not the plan, but like the details that we have.
Yeah, he does say that a teleportation would make this conversation a lot easier.
Okay. I mean, we have a week of downtime, so I guess we can just like pop back and forth.
Yeah, you have another week of downtime before the dragons like have their like territory taken. So
Okay, all good.
all right, so you have Lobo now.
Okay, so basically run down the information that we got, how we fumble onto it by trying to secure the area near Curdy's new keep, and that in the process we used Sulfur's forces in order to get information on that, and we have written confirmation of that going on. So, considering your personal involvement, let's say it like that, with the leader of this movement, do you want to try and take them on and in the meantime get some revenge for what happened to you? Possibly.
My primary concern will be the safety of the people of Utsiri, particularly if they're planning on making a mass movement there. It's not very likely that we're going to be able to counter what they have in store in time, so the best we can hope for is stop them at Utsiri. So,
Yes, but we do know that they will be traveling by sea, and as far as we are concerned, they're probably all going to leave at the same time, or at least gather around Hood City at the same time. So we would have all of them cuddled in a relatively small area away from everything that could make them an easy target.
I can appreciate what you're suggesting. This is not something that you want to spend that on.
Okay. So how do you like plan or advise on dealing with them?
Unfortunately, we're going to have to pull a lot of stops on this one. I am going to have to get into some contacts with some friends of mine around here, as well as in Trasm itself, so I will be needing to trip back up there. I could probably make do with the ship, if you guys wouldn't mind dropping me off in Ohmtown real quick. Meanwhile, the rest of you can probably head back to Blue Harbor, pick up your little space friends, and then start making your way to Utsiri.
I forgot about them.
Yeah. As well as picking up your friends from space and then heading out to Utsiri and doing your best to take care of the matters there as soon as you possibly can, and I'll try to get there in time. I'm sure that Miss Delmaneve would also want to take part in this for her own financial reasons.
True. Okay. So, in order of action, we get Lobo to Hometown. Do you need us to stick around in order to pop you back, or will you be able to handle yourself?
He says that the ship is like still parked by the is docked by the port near Hometown, so he'll just take that up. It'll take him like about 2 months to get back up there, which be roughly in time.
Okay. So there's that. Second off, get information to Metrio.
Yeah, tell Mitri about the attack.
Do I think that GitHub would be interesting in the information? I don't know. I don't know if she has anything up there. Yeah, I'll just pop back when like the party gives the information to Mitra, and I'll give the information to Githa and see if she has anything that needs to be done around that place. Or you can leverage the fact that there's potentially a huge gap in power in DeRosa after that happens.
Right. Yeah, she would be interested in that information. You can toss that to her for free. Unfortunately, there is something I had planned for roughly around this time period that is notes that got lost.
Shit. Okay.
So I will have to recreate this, but okay, so you guys do confirm that you teleport Lobo to Hometown.
Well, we should still have enough. Well, yeah, there's enough time because it's just downtime. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and yeah, so you teleport him to Hometown. Then the entire party teleports back to Blue Harbor. You let Matria know about this.
Yep.
Yes, Mitria actually does say that she has heard of this information because all the hobgoblins in Blue Harbor received the message telepathically about the attack.
Oh. Okay.
Which is not something that has ever happened before.
So that means they're also planning on getting Trasm's hobgoblin force to help in that? Is that what that means?
Atreus says that according to Cognac, the general in charge of the hobgoblins in Blue Harbor, that this message went out to all hobgoblins across the globe.
Mr. Worldwide!
But that does mean that he is using that as a kind of herald of his action. Like, can I assume that he is trying to show himself as the leader of the Hobgoblin by pushing that out and kind of succeeding in it?
You get the impression that, yeah, he is rallying a lot of support on this.
Yeah, okay.
So you managed to contact Demetria. You can grab your the bionoids at any point. And you're going to go talk to Githa.
Yes, I'm going to drop the information to her, and also the added information of, well, the fact that apparently he sent out information to all of the Hobgoblin.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Githa said that she knows that there was a message sent, but she appreciates the exact details of it being communicated. And she does say that she does have a deal with Curdy that it is about time that she collects on that.
Oh no.
So
I totally forgot the deal.
Yeah. So basically she just says to like send Curdy her way. I'm assuming Curdy's like willing to go there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, once you get there, she just says, the one job I had was to hand over the sword Squelch to someone. I assume
Oh,
you did that.
yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah, I should believe
You did.
X has it. Yeah.
Yes.
well.
Oh, yeah, yeah, X has it.
It's a slime sword. What?
Now, this person has
But
had
yes.
it for 2 months. I'd imagine they have had ample time to make use of it. I would like you for you to bring them and the sword to me so I can get a review on it.
Okay. Uh,
Good luck.
Curdy will send out a sending. I'll pay you 50 gold to meet me at Githa's.
You really
How
think
does X
Githa
respond to that?
is worth that little?
You didn't
It's
specify.
53 gold. What are you talking about?
She
Yeah.
really hates Githa.
Then make a counter offer now.
Yeah, you can send
What
back.
What does the damn hag want now?
A review.
Yep.
How far away is Githa from Blue Harbor?
Like about an hour's walk.
How far is that in distance?
Couple miles, I guess. Like 5 miles, I think it is.
Okay.
I would say 2
I've
to
got
3.
bond
But
jumpers.
Hmm?
I would say 2 to 3 because, like, but yeah, sure.
I mean, it depends. Like, it typically takes me an hour to walk a mile, but I'm also not an adventurer.
Yeah, I can't remember offhand exactly what the distance is, but it's not that far. They're literally like technically within the same city because remember, she is in the old city remains of Blue Harbor right now, and the majority of people are camped outside the remains of that city.
So you have to like cross the bridge, get into the whole city, and then you probably have like a mile in there to travel to
Yeah,
get
just
to the right point.
So, what were you thinking?
And I can just. Do I need. Technically, I could. Yeah.
Why shouldn't I?
Why shouldn't I abduct the slime? So
Good
what was the slime's counter offer?
There wasn't a counter offer. It's what do they want now? What does that like? What does that bitch want?
Curdy will be like, be right back. And I'm gonna bond jump to X.
You did what?
So Curdy just appears. They want their weapon removed.
I'd like to imagine X is having a drink in the bar, talking to Bree, and he's up here next.
He appears in the seat next to you, sitting down. Githa wants a
How long-
weapon review with Squelch. Squelch.
It's a good blade. There you go. And she goes back to
I think
looking
she
at
wants it in person. I mean, I could record it and see if she wants it.
Yeah, there you go. It's a good blade. It suits me well. I want nothing to do with her.
Okay, I can't take other people with bond jump. Purdy would have specified because he knew he gave it to X. Do they need them in person? Does Githa need them in person?
The implication is that she so she specifically said that she wanted to bring that person to her so she could get the review from them. You can try giving her the recording of the review.
But as Geetha works, that's not the deal that you wanted, so you're probably not going to get everything you wanted out of that if you do that.
I don't this deal was forever ago. This was literally more than a year ago. I don't fucking remember the deal.
Yeah, no, but it's still, like, what she wants is one thing, and if you get her something else, then you're not going to get the full benefit of what you asked for. That's kind of how she works.
Yeah. What do I have to do to get you to go to Githa in person with me?
It's a review. Why the fuck would she meet me there in person?
I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds like more Sadie shit. Why do you guys keep making deals with her?
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know either. Pretty. She, she's gonna. Honestly, probably her and the devil are both gonna be. Jerry, are gonna be the death of us.
Look. Whatever. I do not know the entirety of this deal. Be honest, a lot of things have been happening recently. I kind of forgot about it. I would rather not get on Gita's bad side because I don't want her to send Jerry after me. So, if it is a favor, I honestly do believe Gita has yet to really lie. I think she just is like it's a hobby of hers, and she just
She's
wants a
evil.
review on their first one.
I
Okay. I promise you, I will stop Gita from doing anything to you.
even if it means helping me kill her.
Eh? I mean, are you going to kill her if we go there?
She tries to do anything, yeah.
Okay.
It's your funeral.
I would advise against it because I feel like she definitely has some shit on us. But
Yeah.
if
I wonder how she's got that. It's almost like we should stop making deals with her.
Okay, I promise this will be the last deal. I've already got all I need from her.
Roll persuasion.
Okay. 14.
I'll give it to you. I'm taking that 50
Thanks,
gold.
gonna give it to you.
You're gonna take the 50 gold? Okay, that's fine. He was kind of
On top of
prepared.
all that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. What alignment is X?
Huh?
What alignment is X?
Fire. Oh, I think like chaotic. Hold on. I haven't looked at that in a long time. Chaotic neutral.
Okay, so I don't get the benefit for having Siddiqui. Okay, so I've got to double check. I'm pretty sure Bond Jump lets you take someone else, but it doesn't have it in the description, so.
Can you just say it didn't?
No. Okay, yeah, we'll just have to
Also,
walk
you forget
there.
I can teleport.
Oh, true. Alright.
Like, how long are we gonna be here? If we're gonna be here for another day, I can just teleport us, or we can walk.
It is up to you, honestly.
No, like seriously, how like out of character, how long are we gonna be here? Did we say we're just gonna be
I
here
think we're
briefly,
gonna-
or
That's a Eric question.
I mean, the idea was just like pop in, set the information, see what we get out of getting the information, and then popping back to continue preparation.
All right, we're walking then.
But I think most of your preparations is going to be in Blue Heart because you need to make your way to Utsiri if you want to take care of that stuff.
True.
Did I send my ship back yet?
It's coming back in 2 months.
Yeah.
I wonder if I did. Okay. See if we could load. It would have been nice to load it up with some cargo or something, but yeah.
It
Cargo
can make another
space?
trip.
No.
Yeah, but I just made the trip just a very low boat, basically, is what happened.
Yeah.
Which is
Well,
not.
I mean, it does have some stuff from Ohmtown and like other stuff in DeRosa.
Okay.
Yeah. So it does have shipment coming to Blue Harbor.
Does it have the nuke on it?
It currently has the nuke on it, yes.
All right.
All right. So X and Curdy are going to be returning both to Githa, right?
Do I get my?
Yes.
I'm going to take my 50 gold up front before we leave the bar.
Yeah, no, he's expecting that.
All right, fair. While that whole thing is being sorted out, Githa does keep talking to Jerry. So it's been a week since we last spoke. I have done a little bit of research. It is going to be a little pricey, so the price is going to be a little steeper than usual for the arrangement we had with that certain demon.
Okay, what you need. Because so far I've been making progress on the black market, and I've managed to set a foothold in DeRosa. So, expansion, if you need anything from there, we have a way.
It's good. So the thing is it's going to be twofold, because you are technically making me do two things. I am not only stealing a demon's essence, for lack of a better term, and then bringing it here before they respawn back in the Abyss, but also I am severing their ties to the Abyss, so if they die in the material plane, they are dead for good.
Yeah, I know it's a lot.
Right. So, price number one, this is a relatively fair trade, a life for a life.
So you need me to take a life or to give you a life?
At some point, I will call for you to kill something.
Kills with this lady.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's fair by everything I've seen back in Hell, so yeah, okay.
Now, of course, I'm not going to necessarily throw you to the wolves on this one, guaranteed. I might actually ask you to just foot the bill to hire an assassin to do it. I might
Yeah,
actually want you
at
to
some
not have
point,
to get your hands dirty.
yeah, at some point you're gonna need somebody out of the picture, and I'm gonna be your means to get to it. Got it.
Exactly.
As long as I don't have to take her life by myself, I'm down.
Well, hopefully it doesn't come to that.
Okay.
And the other thing, I need you to take the blame for something.
What is it this time?
Oh, that's nothing at the moment, but I do need, in case something happens, I'm going to need you to take the blame for it.
Oh, you mean like you are preemptively requesting an IOU card, but the IOU is you're gonna take the fall for whatever might happen if need be. Okay.
Yes, for example, say for example, a great hero did a great deed that made them rise to heroism, I could take that as payment and then I could put it on you. Wipe the slate clean, so if you did something that got caught, I could just put it on you and then everyone would forgive you.
Okay. But it could also go the other way of if you manage to somehow get into something that has a really bad outlook, then I would be held responsible for whatever that is.
Yeah, but I'm smarter than that, so...
Yeah, no, but it's a good insurance for you. I get it.
See, I love that you're so understanding. I'm sure that once you get back from saving this country, that you'll have a demon waiting for you.
Okay.
Fantastic. Okay, and sometime after this, then Curti and X will arrive at Githa's place.
Indeed.
All right.
Yes, so
Ah, X, welcome back. Oh, I see you're the one who got Squelch. How was it?
it's a good sword. X stands like in the doorway, arms crossed, like, why am I here?
Well, that's it. Just a good sword. Not particularly fond of it.
It suits me especially, as you can imagine.
In hindsight, I suppose so. Not interested in an upgrade. Just happy with it as it is.
I don't trust you.
That's fine. You don't have to. Honestly, you probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
Going so far so good.
Sorry. Is Jerry still here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been talking the whole time. We've been waiting for you.
What? Did you make another deal? Oh my god.
Me? No. I keep like it is in my
Well,
best
I would never make
interest.
another deal.
It is in my best interest to keep relationship going, and you maintain those relationships by spending downtime with those peoples. It doesn't always have to be a transaction going on for you to see business partners.
So yes, you did.
Yeah, Curdy's gonna telepath. He's full of shit to X.
Yeah.
I think for once, this instance of me being in there was not for a deal.
But you did make
He's
one.
full of shit. Yeah, you did make one.
Yeah, X doesn't buy it either. And like with the telepathic just nods. And then it reminded me, I'm gonna try and read Githa's mind to
Okay.
see what she's up to.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever tried to do this. This might go really badly.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna use my telepathy.
Okay. She's mostly mulling over the fact that she's disappointed that you don't seem particularly interested in the sword. And she starts like coming up with ideas of how to make it more powerful, making it more tempting.
More tempting.
Yeah. Like making it more worthwhile, making it into a sword that you actively want to have on your person.
I use it all the time, if that helps you.
Oh, that's good.
A
So
little better than everything else. But particularly, it just has a nice flair to it. Is that what you're looking for?
yes, I suppose so. If you're interested, I could certainly upgrade it for you.
And you don't do anything for free.
Oh no, the price, if you want to buy it for me now, it'll be so much of a price. I can make it significantly more powerful, and the price itself will be... well, I can tell we're a bit in a rough state, so I would actually upgrade it for free.
Is any of my detect thoughts pings on that?
So on this one, she is interested in getting you to have a more higher opinion of her. So, and I'll say that because you're actively reading her mind, that you are getting an indication about... She doesn't have too much of an idea as to what the price is going to be. She is actively saying, within her own mind, the price will be a fair exchange. You're getting the indication that she's more interested in making a fair exchange with you rather than trying to screw you over.
Right. But if she's saying it's free, that's not exactly a fair exchange, is it?
Okay, so I'll also say that you can probe this from her, is that the sword is in your possession right now, but she is keeping in mind she never sold the sword, she never gifted the sword. The sword is still technically owned by her. She's free to take it back whenever she wants. So, now that you know that, she is willing to sell you the sword for a given price, and if you're interested, you can give the sword to her. She will upgrade it for free and then give it back to you at that same price.
So you're basically
What is
buying
that
the
price?
sword with the free upgrade. Because technically you don't own the sword.
And what is that price?
Um, honestly, probably something that you're never going to use, but it has to be something of a particular value because, admittedly, it is a good sword. I want to make sure that you have a good sword, so probably your ability to do me any direct harm, we'll say. So, something you would never use.
I don't think it's a fair deal.
Oh.
What if I want to murder you later?
There might come a time where I need to.
I mean,
Well, then it would be
there
rather
is.
silly of me to give you a powerful sword, then, wouldn't it?
And there is the caveat of it being direct. So if you really want to, there's that. But also, think of it this way. You're basically getting something for free because you're not exchanging any actual value for the item. So technically, that's a better deal of whatever gold amount you can put on that weapon.
Nothing is free with this lady.
Well,
Correct.
to what you value,
But
that's
that's
basically
how-
free.
Yes, and then later on, once she has that deal with all of us, she is free to do whatever she wants, right?
I mean, you could bring that up to her.
Oh, I'm saying this. Like,
Okay, if you're saying that out loud. Well, then you just keep in mind that you don't make that deal with me anymore.
what do you mean?
Like, I just don't bring that up as an option. Cardi, for example, I'll just leave him with the ability to kill me if he wants. Same with Jerry.
Jerry's not going to kill you.
Debatable.
How about this? I will give you Jerry's ability to kill you.
Wouldn't work because the exchange is with you. I need something from you to give you something. That's how the deal works.
I'm looking.
Come on, she took my wins. That's a fair deal.
Yeah, you're also an idiot.
Yeah.
I need to be able to deal with her when time comes.
Now, Jerry did bring up the fact about the wings, is that she took his wings once, and then eventually he got them back better than ever. It is possible that if you find something that she wants enough, she can give you back your ability to do her direct harm.
There were some hags up north, weren't there?
Up north.
Or where we were at? Where we were?
Oh, and DeRosa? Coco, would Jerry have mentioned that there was the Annis hag in the area you were in?
Didn't I already took care of that?
No, the Annis hag is still out there.
Alright, just bothered her. Right.
Yeah, she made mention is like, hey, there's a hag there. I hate hags. You hate hags. If you kill her, you can take whatever she's got.
Yeah, but we haven't went to that yet.
Right.
No, I don't think I've brought that up to the party at the moment.
Okay.
All right.
Because once again, that was when I was back. Yeah, no, the only Jerry would have that information.
All right. So currently, X doesn't really have a strong lead on the location of some hags because X hasn't been looking too hard.
I swear there was like a couple. So I was like, oh, yay, I can continue the hag war. But I don't remember where or when.
Might have been. I think I might have dropped mention that there are some blood hags on the coast of Blujon. I might have shared that information, and if not,
Yeah, I do think that's what you're thinking of because I distinctively remember X doing his own research to see if there were any other hack coven that X could leverage against Gita at some point. So I know you went out of your way to look for other hags at some point.
I did a
okay.
little bit, yeah. Because I wanted to start the Hag Wars.
All right. So at the very least, you know the rough location of two hags.
No, that's fine. There was the ones up in DeRosa were the ones I was gonna look at. Like, fine, I'll deal with those. No, here's what I'll do. The harm thing goes mutual, indirect and direct. You can't harm us. We can't. Well, I can't harm you. You can't harm me. The deal can be broken at any time. Should I break it, you get the sword back. Should you break it, I keep the sword, and you. I don't know.
I mean, your embargo on trying to harm her is lifted.
Yeah, next one's a little bit more. Have to leave. But
Okay. So, in addition to giving you an upgraded sword, you're also taking away her ability to do direct harm to you.
yes, it's mutual.
Deal.
Indirect. And you get the part about it being like cancelable, but like if X breaks it, then
She gets the
loses the
sword
sword?
back. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So, yep. If,
one more thing.
Yep.
What is your plan with this? Why do you want me to have this?
Well, bragging rights partially. To know that a great warrior is out there using a weapon as his signature weapon that was developed by me. Free advertising, if anything. Also, I want to make sure that you and I have a productive relationship. To know that I'm not such a bad person.
A lot of work to do there. Fine.
All right, then. She will take your sword for a day, and I will give you an upgraded version of Squelch. That was the notes that I had lost, was the notes for the upgrade. So by the time we start up the next session of Blue Harbor, you will have an upgraded Squelch.
All right. I'm still going to try and start the Hag Wars.
You go for it.
That's funny.
That is not technically direct, as long as you're just pointing these hags in her direction.
Right. Now, can we all stop making deals with her? And X will leave.
Oh, he's now fine. So, was there any...
We have to be here for a day then, too, yeah?
Just about.
I'm going to teleport out.
Okay.
Flash.
Hold on. Is Curdy willing?
Yeah.
I'll
He's done
take
his
Curdy with me.
business here.
Then.
Leap in style. Yeah. All right. You go back to the bar.
Okay. Anything else that the party wanted to do in Blue Harbor?
Do we want to get a little bit of Azrael take on what's going on?
Oh, Alzarod?
Yeah. And also how he's doing, because like he said that he was like getting adjusted to the information and didn't do much, but we don't really have a fallback.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, you can check in with Alzarod. He says that he has spoken to the folks, the hobgoblins. That's what he has been doing for most of this time, is just slowly weeding his way with this information to make sure that the Red Banner is entirely on his side, or at the very least just doesn't care about, like, Maglubiet versus their Feywild origins.
Yeah, and what does that new information, like, does that change anything?
With Skuld doing anything?
Yeah.
So, Alzarod says that on the plus side, he knows that Skuld is alive. On the downside is that Skuld is apparently come into some power through some method that he is unaware of, and that he is making big waves. And it is at this point that Alzarod shares to you that he has been intercepting any mail that is addressed to Lobo, including one from an individual known as Ramirez.
Oh.
Yes, the letter told me, to my chagrin, that Skuld was dead. Fortunately, after this message, it seems that this Ramirez is as much of a liar as Johnny Powder is.
Poor Johnny Powder. What did he ever do? It's not like he lied doors open.
Mm,
You have lied so much that your reputation crosses continents. You should be proud of yourself.
I know, I have.
but as soon as this Skuld situation is taken care of, I intend to make a trip back to DeRosa to make the rest of my people known. Hopefully that not too many are killed in the incoming battle, but, well, it's possible that your spacemen can help with that. A sudden strong enough force can take care of that, especially if their leader is taken care of.
Yeah, actually, I have a question about this. I know in general it's not really what you're looking for, but at the moment it does seem like the Hobgoblin force is trying to make a last push to regain both worldwide renown and relevance across multiple continents. Should this push fail, that would probably leave whatever remaining structure of Hobgoblin force in dismay.
Sorry, what was that last bit?
Wait, give me a second.
Okay.
Did everything just go mute? Did everybody just go mute? Or am I tripping?
Well, Coco was in a conversation with Alzarod, and then he had to excuse himself.
Oh, okay. I was making sure my sound wasn't like totally messed up and it wasn't me.
No, that's fair.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I had a similar like.
Yeah, I'm glad I spoke up so I wasn't the only one thinking that. I was like, wait a minute, is do I need to refresh my whole computer? What just happened?
Yeah, I'm sorry. She's really not feeling well. It's just she needs a little bit of attention right now.
That's understandable. Did you want to keep playing or pause it for the week?
Just give me a second. I'll take care of it, and then we can like continue the conversation.
Okay.
I hope you feel better if you can hear this, Gia. I don't know if you can. Just saying.
As for the rest of you, I was mostly planning on you either taking care of the dragons or taking care of the hags. You guys are going off in a different direction and rapidly approaching a area that I had not quite prepped, so fuck it, we are improving.
Yay
Ooh.
for improv.
Also, pot or end early if maybe.
I mean, Eric's
So that
good
you
at
can
throwing
prep. Yeah.
stuff off the top, but if he wants to like prep and take the time, I'm cool with that too.
It also means that you're going to make a much quicker trip across the country of Trasm, so I won't be throwing like random encounters at you this way.
Yeah, so yeah, this might be a good
Well,
improv session.
Isn't teleporting amazing? We saved like 8 months of travel. I mean, we wouldn't have gone back for those little things, but we just saved like 8 months of travel in one day.
Kind of. Yeah. And then also, like I said, traveling from Blue Harbor to Utsir would have taken 2 weeks, I think? 20 days? Yeah, 10 days. And now, no random encounters, no stopping by on any of these towns. You guys are just going to be heading straight there if you decide to head there within the session.
I mean, you possibly find something from near close to a Suri to teleport to?
Probably not.
No, like weapon imported, no trade goods.
No, most of the trade goods come from New Pratch itself. Utsiri has been mostly like isolationist because they have been focused on like rebuilding after every hobgoblin attack, and this most recent one, you know.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, basically I was trying to ask Alzarod whether or not he would be willing to pick up the mantle of a leader of the free hobgoblins of sorts, at least the ones that are not direct followers of the McGlubiot way, because he has been able to do that within the compounds of Blue Harbor. But given the power shift that might happen after that, there might be more hobgoblin being split around. So that might also be a good opportunity for him to do that.
So Alzarod, first of all, makes it clear that he is not necessarily the leader of the guys in Blue Harbor. Like, he's still outranked by Cognac and still favored by the other captains.
Yes.
And he's also not willing to necessarily become a leader to any hobgoblins in Blue John. He is more interested in just giving them the full truth and then like kind of seeing where the pieces fall after that.
Okay. And then again, the fallout of whatever might happen after that might be a good time to, push it. So
Yeah, but that the thing is, like, he's just not interested in being a leader. He's not using this as a vie for power on his own. He just doesn't want them worshiping a false idol.
okay.
Yeah. And he does give you some tactical information because his main concern is for this one is, yeah, understandably, he doesn't want Utsiri to fall necessarily. He doesn't want like the next push that they do to carry through, but he's also very concerned about saving his people from this. So his interest, and this is why he's going to offer you this information, is he wants you to end this coming war as soon as possible.
Before it reaches a war state. Okay.
Yes. His advice is if you and the Bionoids can get to Utsiri fast enough that Bofides sneaks in, finds Skald, takes him out. Meanwhile, the Bionoids take care of the army.
And once we've dealt with Skald, we metaphorically and not so take his head and show it to his people for them to surrender.
More or less, yeah, because apparently like Skald is like the main driving force behind this, so if he's dead, that loses like their big like bluster. they might try to recover from that just because of the sheer force of numbers. But if the Bionoids, like, it's just the 3 of them, but if they can put up enough of a force, then that will just break their morale and they'll just surrender.
Okay. Good plan. Good plan.
We could use this chance to sneak the nuke into Blue John.
Into what?
We could use this chance also to sneak the nuke into Blue John.
I mean, we still don't know what Lobo wants to use it for, so.
Yeah. So you would have to get to the ship, which, I mean, you have to find the ship first. And then steal the thing.
I can't teleport back to my ship anymore.
No, because of the fact the ship's moving.
I think there's something mentioned about that a while ago, so.
Yeah, we mentioned the fact that, like, teleporting to a vehicle makes the teleportation, which is already powerful, a little too powerful. Because at that point, like, then you could just, like, send the ship by itself to whatever, like, port town you want without either going there yourself or having something from there, and then just teleporting to your ship, and then, hey, now I know where this port town is.
Which, I mean, isn't the worst. It just allows us to get more done instead of being on the seas.
I know, but I still need you guys to have some limitations.
I need to travel an arc where you can be pirates on the sea.
You can do that.
That's fine.
Coco already has a lead on a pirate.
I mean, haven't we already a little bit?
Yeah.
You can do some more.
Yeah, you can absolutely do some more. Like I said, Goko has a lead on a pirate.
I've been so tired today, I forgot about Mao.
Okay, so is there anything last minute things you guys want to do, or otherwise you guys will just be time skipped to the outskirts of Oot City?
I am in no mental position to run 3 characters today.
That's fine.
Okay.
We can run this narratively. Just skill checks.
True, that could work as well. So, like, the position that we currently are, like, would be in if we time skip is, we are ahead of the army. They are docked at somewhere close to Tutsi.
Yes, they will be probably. So the thing is, it will take you 20 days to get to Oot City. A little bit less, because you guys actually could have gotten some information on a shortcut through some dwarven mines, which will save you a couple days. So the Hobgoblin Armada would be like a week to a 10-day out. So all you would have to do is just worry about whatever Hobgoblin forces are at Oot City presently.
Okay, and because I assume that during this whole time, when the forces are moving around, we don't really have any window to single out the Skald in order to take him out. Like, we have to wait for the fight to break out and the 3 spacemen to basically deal with the army. Or is there any way for us to, like, kind of get the drop on him while they're resting, and then, like, from there avoid any conflict?
So just to make this a little bit easier, I guess you guys could be just on the outskirts of Oot City right now. When you get there, you get the impression that the city has already been sacked by the Hobgoblins. And so Skald himself would very reasonably be inside the castle.
Okay, so we're too late. Okay.
Well, Oot City has fallen because it did, like I said, it would have taken you like half of a month, or I guess in like D&D calendar terms, it would have taken you 2/3 of a month just to get here, which, hey, Skald sacked the city, thus opening up the port town for the vast armada to come through. And then once the Armada comes through, then it's like you're going to have this overwhelming force coming through and possibly taking over Trasm itself.
But Skull was already there. Okay.
Yes.
So I guess that's our window to take care of him and basically like show his head to his forces when they arrive there, saying like it's been all for naught. Okay.
Right.
Okay, so I guess stealth check to get the drop on him, and then I don't know. Can we rain hellfire on him?
Possibly. You guys will have to make a stealth check to get into the castle. And then, as if you're going to follow Alsrod's advice, is that it will be a simultaneous attack between fighting Skald and taking out the forces.
Yeah, that would be ideal.
So, yeah. So at that point, like, just send the Bionoids a sending message to let them know, and then you guys will attack Skald or confront Skald while the forces are fighting the Bionoids. So yeah, first of all, I'm going to need a group stealth check.
Does anybody has pass without a trace?
I'll get back to you on that.
Yeah, I do not.
I have invisibility.
I also have invisibility.
I think I can only cast it on myself. No, maybe not.
I mean,
I think that's from when we went to Dunkirk.
I guess invisibility could be a perk if we have like some of the party members, but that means that we can't sync all of the attack of the party members as is. Or we just cast invisibilities on the ones that have the lowest stealth bonus.
I'm looking through all my characters. I have a lot of characters. No.
How, like, what level can you cast invisibility? It's a second level spell slot, correct?
Second level. I could cast it at third, but it's free at second.
Yeah, so that basically means that we can get 4 people stealth if upcasted to the max.
Yeah, I mean, if Vel just wants to take care of X and then have Mal like stay behind with the Bionoids or whatever.
Could do that as well.
So sorry, we're stealthing up to get like a vantage point, or
No, you're
No,
stealthing
it's-
into the castle to find Skald.
Yeah.
to fight him.
Yeah.
Yep.
We could do that, even though Mao is probably more proficient in battle. But yeah, as we've seen, Mao is a fucking badass. No, we'll do it. We'll leave Mao with the Bioids and Clyde. Clyde Protector. We'll go.
Okay. So both of you guys are upcasting invisibility to put the 4 of you invisible.
Yep.
All right, that will be a group stealth check. Everyone has advantage.
Except for the people who have heavy armor.
Yeah, you guys will just be rolling straight.
I gotta check. I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure you have heavy armor.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's not-
Not bad.
So it's just a straight stealth. Okay. Yeah.
We leave you behind. Even see that roll for all these sheets. 19. Okay, it's not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah, you guys successfully stealth in. Now I need one person amongst you. It's up to you guys who does it. I need one of you guys to make an investigation check.
Who the smartest?
I have a +0.
Curdy by far. 24.
Holy shit. Okay.
Okay. Now, as you guys go through, Curdy, you do find one extra bit of information. You find Necrome the Alchemist.
No.
Oh, no! We get to know what happened to it. Okay.
Yep, you see that he has a working laboratory in the castle.
He was supposed to go to Blue Harbor.
Apparently, he went in the opposite direction. You guys can talk to him, but that might involve dropping invisibility, or you can continue on to try to find Skuld.
I figure we go find Skuld and yeah. Because even though I want to ask him questions, couldn't we do that after or something?
Yes, very
Right.
much so.
It's up to you guys. He might run as soon as the fighting starts.
Yeah.
And then he also, if we try to question him or talk to him, it could raise alarm, obviously, because he seems like he just is a freaking traitor or wants to do stuff for bad people, so screw him. I'm mad now. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not really mad.
I mean, didn't he just like found a different spot and set up shop there? Like, we don't know if he's working for Skald.
Well, we found him originally, if y'all remember, with the jithering mouthers, however you say it.
Yeah, he was working for the bandits. He was making gibbering mouthers for the bandits. And now he is seemingly working in the same castle that is now being ruled over by the hobgoblins.
Yeah, so he likes working for the bad guy.
So maybe some throat slitting should be in order. You know what?
The sad
Yeah.
part is, I tried to give him a way out too. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, come to Blue Harbor where you could actually be like of use and help people and do good things. And this motherfucker loves working for the bad guy.
When you pointed at him with the ring, did it give his alignment?
You didn't have the ring yet.
Ooh, yeah. Can I totally point at him and not be? Yeah, because it's not gonna. Is it going to alert if I point at him?
No.
At all. Okay, I want to point at him.
All right, you point at him. Necrome, human alchemist. This guy is invested in turning baser elements into gold. That is all he cares about.
So he's all about the money, money. He don't care how he gets it.
That's what the ring tells you.
I don't know how I would relay that to the party without alerting.
And you can whisper to each other.
Okay, I whisper that to the party. What the ring says about him, about how he's all about the gold.
He's all about that gold. That gold. No silver.
Good way, Coca.
So, question remains: do we like sneak up on him with a knife and just like tell him what the fuck are you doing here? And if we don't like the answer, yoink.
It's up to you. You can just take him out right here and now. I won't even have you roll for it. You just immediately kill him. If you want to talk to him, that will involve dropping stealth, and then you might have to make another stealth roll after that to move from his lab to where Skull's hiding.
Joe, just kill him.
Yeah, fuck it. He had his chance.
Okay. So, Charlie, now you know what happened to him. Not in the entire story, but you know exactly how his story ends.
Well, I mean, I did want a ending, even if it was a bad one.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. So, he is killed. The party maintains invisibility. The party can pursue further. They are led to believe that Skuld is actually holed up in the throne room. Does the party want to bust in and start the fight then, or would they prefer that the Bionoids start their assault first to hopefully cause a distraction?
If the Bionoids start the distraction now, that would get Skull on alert, right?
Possibly.
So we might have more chance of doing it while, like, at the same time. We initiate it with Skull, and then we trigger the attack.
Okay, so you bust in on Skuld, and then Curdy sends the message out.
Yeah, or at the same time if possible.
Mm,
Like
Hmm.
ideally, we get the jump on him, and while we're getting the jump, just like Curdy radios to the team, and then do Akin. No, you know what? Yeah, Curdy radios to start the attack. That gets him distracted. While he's distracted, then we jump on him. But it has to be like almost at the same time. He would be on alert because of that, but he would also be not alerted to us. He would mainly be focused on what's going on outside. So I feel like it's a better way of doing it.
So let me put it this way: is that you're led to believe strongly that he is in the throne room. The throne room doors are closed, and there are 2 guards on the outside. If you can start the attack outside first, and that will draw the way of the guards. That way, theoretically, all you have to deal with is Scald himself versus the 4 of you. Or if you try and do the attack simultaneously, or try to attack Scald first, Scald will probably be accompanied by reinforcements that will be jumping on you, as opposed to running outside to stop the Bionoids.
Yeah, I guess having the reinforcement run to the Bionoids would be better. But currently we have no way of getting into the throne room with the guards there.
I mean,
Right.
I'm invisible.
There's not really
I'm
a
a
way
slime.
to
I'm invisible and I'm a slime, so I might be able to get in.
I mean, yeah, you can try sneaking in that way. Granted, as we've said before, it's like you're going to leave your stuff outside,
Well,
but you can
couldn't.
like hide your stuff in like a corner or whatever, and then just as a naked ooze, just like slip through the doorway and possibly like confront him.
No,
Wouldn't it be?
no.
No.
Start the
Wouldn't
fight.
it be better? Like, no. Couldn't we because I have thermaturgy, right? Where like the thing where you can make your voice louder or make a noise or something,
Sure.
like to make something off where the guards are going to go inspect it, so they leave the door unattended.
I think invisibility drops if you cast a spell.
Oh.
Yeah, but what we could do is we could let X slip behind the guard, get a good view of what's inside the throne room. When he has that information, comes back, reconvey it to the party, and then uses the Helm of Teleportation to teleport the party inside of the throne room.
This is so excess.
It really is.
Yes,
We can just
but
deal
we
with the
have the
guards.
entire drop, and we get the advantage of nobody knowing what's going on.
We're still gonna have to deal with extra guards when they, hear the clattering inside.
I mean, could we stealthily take out the 2 guards since we're so stealth right now? I mean, would it alert him if we took him out, like by just cutting the throat? I mean, they don't know we're here, right? Is there a possibility, let's say Curdy being so stealthy and somebody else, I'm not super stealthy.
Bone dying would alert whatever is inside.
Okay, yeah, for some reason I forgot about when you were talking about it with Necrome, but I did remember now that slitting their throat would count as attack, which would drop invisibility, which, hey, you can re-up it at that point. So, say, for example, if Curdy put invisibility on himself and Jerry, if Jerry stabbed Necrome, that would drop invisibility for Jerry, so Curdy would then have to recast it on both himself and Jerry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Then I would not have the stealth, but that means that whoever needs to do I would follow the group as stealthily as I can, just without the invisibility. And whenever there's direct line of sight between the party and whatever is there, then Jerry needs to stay out of it. But considering I have the flight speed, I'm the one who's the most able to get out of a situation quickly. So for now, I don't have the invisibility, and then make sure that Curdy doesn't have to recast another see invisibility. And that also doesn't drop his, correct?
Correct.
Yes. So right now, Jerry is the only one who doesn't have invisibility.
All right. So, how's the party going to be handling this?
I'm fine with whatever. If we want to have the people that are invisible sneak up and try and attack the guards first, or an elaborate ruse of teleporting. I think.
I feel like if we could get like we need to get an idea of what's inside of the room because we don't know if Skull is currently alone in the room or not. Because there could as well be multiple guards within the throne room, or he could be talking to his patron or whatever bullshit like took him back from the dead. Like that's why I would prefer if we had like anything that could give us any idea of what's in there. Like, isn't there a wizard spell that allows you to see within other places, or like cast a eyeball that floats invisibly into different rooms?
Yeah, I don't have it though.
Okay. So yeah, the best is still just to have the slime sneak in, then comes back, give the information of what's inside of the throne room, and then we can decide whatever we want to do. If it's teleporting, if it's triggering the fight outside, and then using that to rush into the throne room, that kind of shit.
I'll be without my armor if something goes wrong.
No, but you will have the time to come back to re-equip while you give us the details of what's going on. Like that's the
If
plan.
something goes wrong, like my stealth fails or something, I get caught. I'm without my armor or anything.
Yeah, but we're on standby for I guess.
So there is a risk to that. So we could deal with the guards swiftly and then make our way in with
But that means
really
whoever
less
drew the
any
room doesn't have
interaction.
invisibility anymore.
Yeah. Oh, we're not going to need it the second we get in that room, are we? No, either.
I mean, I assume as soon as the guard drops, it's gonna alert whatever is on the other side of the room that something is happening outside.
Yeah. What do you want to do? Someone let me know. I don't have.
I don't know, Jay, you have any other idea of how
I
to deal
say
with
we
that?
just get the bionoids to
Okay, we call the bionoids,
cause-
get them distracted, and then go?
Bionoids are outside taking care of things, aren't they?
Yeah, no, but like, if we tell them to start attacking the outside, that will trigger the guards to rush for the outside. And that is our window to get into the throne room.
That sounds like the better idea of the other ones, because they are going to try to go out and probably help, most likely.
Yes, Eric said that that's what they would do.
So,
Okay. Then never mind, let's do that.
Okay, so you call the bionoids, they start the attack.
Yes.
And
All right,
hopefully draws out the cards.
Yep. You call the bionoids. A few minutes later, you start hearing explosions outside. The guards like immediately hear this and like they look to each other and then like they kind of like look up a little bit as if like they're getting a telepathic message, and then they run out of the room, leaving the door unguarded.
Okay. We wait for them to be on the other corner of the room. And I guess we could throw a power move of just Jerry walking in alone, pushing both of the doors.
The door's open and no one enters.
Yeah, no, if the rest of the party just like stays invisible, like the fact that Jerry is the only one who is like visible would be a pretty big fucking power move of just like Scald having his intention on Jerry and then having the rest of the party just like get the jump on him.
so Jerry's trying to be the sacrificial lamb?
Yeah, or at least
No, Jerry just wants an aura moment.
I mean, it's to prevent having to recast more invisibility. I have 100, I have 60 feet of fly speed. Is that enough for me to like sweep into the throne room?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I guess Jerry would stay in the corner while the rest of the party opens the door, and as soon as the door is open, he just like in one sweep just gets in, and that's the trigger to jump called.
All right. So you immediately bust in. The room is empty as you like rush in. Skuld himself seems to be the only person in the room, and he is against the far window looking out at the battle that is taking place.
Does he look over when the
Hands
door
crossed
opens?
behind his back.
He does not pay attention to the door opening.
Alright, great. He's just gonna cast his spells then. Gonna start casting his preparation blade song. Shadow Blade, all the works.
Okay. Anyone else want to do anything preemptively beyond that?
Does he look corporeal?
Yeah.
He just doesn't give two shit about him being jumped.
He does not care that anybody just like ran into the throne room. He seems more focused on the battle that's happening outside.
Oh, we're not a threat.
Guess we're not a threat.
Dormammu, I've come to bury it.
So, Charlie, Oko, Vel, what exactly are you guys doing while Curdy's casting his spells?
Approaching.
Approaching menacingly.
Okay.
Approaching invisibility.
I think that I'm trying to sit there and think. You're gonna be frontlining, right, Coco?
I would most likely be up in the air in the middle of the throne room casting spells from there.
Okay, so I was wondering, I could do a concentration thing of bless on 3 creatures. And that makes you all your attack rolls and saving throws before the spell ends. Target can add 1d4 and add the number rolled to your attack or saving throw. If y'all think that's a good idea, I could hold a fireball. I only have 1 level 4 thing.
I mean, if he doesn't give a shit, you can cast that to the people who are currently invisible around you, and then just bust in.
Just to try. I'm trying to think of ways to help out, like be my supportive character self.
So just cast it on you, Jay, and Vel, and it should be enough. That'll drop your invisibility, but at least all 3 of you have bless.
Well, I could also hold the spell until the stuff happens, like so I can hold like an attack spell, I suppose, right? Without dropping invisibility, like as a hold action.
I would say that would count as casting the spell, which is actually what drops it, and holding the spell only lasts for about 6 seconds before the spell dissipates.
Okay, yeah, no. No, I guess I'll just get into position to where I'm not right up on them, because with me, myself, and I need to be a little bit, better than that. I'm squishy.
Okay, so Jerry and X are going right up on him. Jerry is flying high up in the throne room.
Ideally, flying high up in the throne room and casting a lightning bolt on him.
All right.
So if it hits, he should take a d6. Or half.
Okay. And Charlie, you are positioning yourself elsewhere.
Yeah, I don't want to be right up on him. Nope.
I do
Okay.
want to be on right on up on him.
Yeah, Curdy will also. I mean, Curdy's invisibility drop when he's casting, but he doesn't give a shit.
I wanted to
apparently.
hit him with an afflict wounds.
Okay. So first off, everyone just put your tokens on the map. And we'll
Okay.
roll for initiative.
It's not
And
when you need 'em.
beyond that, this would go to Curdy, because technically Siddiqui has the highest passive perception, but because he is more focused on casting a bunch of spells, it would actually go to Dixie with her higher passive perception. Charlie, I would like for you to roll me a perception check.
Okay. Perception. Let's go to perception. And normal?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so as you are coming up from the one sec, that is not what I wanted. Was this? Nope. They move shit around on Foundry on me, so okay. So as you came up from the door, everyone else is just coming straight up towards Skuld. Charlie, you are moving around towards the side to get a safe distance away from him. As you are carefully maneuvering yourself around, you notice a figure over on this side, on the opposite wall.
Ooh.
Now, you take a look over there, and with a 15, all you see is a blackened mirror. But with that 15, you swear you saw like a corpse standing there.
Ooh. Can I stealthily point at it?
Yep.
I point at it.
As you point at it, the ring says, "Mirror. This is a normal mirror. It might have been used for something magical, but the mirror itself is not."
Oh, snap.
So, let's see, I'll be moving him over here because this is actually more closer to where the thing would be. And
How high is the ceiling? Just so I can have a general
about
idea.
30 feet.
Okay, and 20 feet should be fine.
Yep. Okay. So, with initiative going, he actually is at the top of the initiative. He doesn't turn to look at the rest of you, but he does speak. "Are you the ones who are tied to those creatures outside?"
Who's to say?
At that point, he does turn to you with a raised eyebrow.
Sorry.
You still invisible over there?
No, I'm fully visible.
I'm the only one that's invisible. He can't see. Well, he doesn't know I'm there. Everyone, I think y'all are like visible, aren't you?
We didn't roll. Have we rolled any attacks yet? Other than
Nope.
Actually, maybe you should have pointed to Skull to see if that's him or not, because maybe what you saw in the mirror might have been his reflection.
No, because when she was moving, she saw what looked to be a corpse, but then when she like turned to fully focus on it, all she was like seeing is herself reflected in there.
Yeah, there's something over there. Which I could use my if in I don't know if it could I have pointed at Scald, or do you think I would have to do that on my turn? As
I'm
as
gonna
the
be a little
DM,
bit. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit lenient with you and say that you can actually point at him.
I want to point at him.
Right. Skuld, Hobgoblin Warlord. This guy might be a little bit stronger than his stat block would imply.
Mm, I don't know about y'all. I know that y'all are probably going to focus on him. I kind of want to go check out that mirror stealthily because he can't see that I'm here and wouldn't notice that I'm going after it. If that makes sense. For my
Okay,
turn.
go for it.
Yeah, that one will actually take place on your turn.
Yeah. So that's something I want to do. So I just want to put that out there. That y'all can go check that out.
Yeah, no problem. We can keep him busy while he monologues.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, he asked the question if you guys were tied to the creatures outside. Purdy said something a little smartass. I guess that would be
Sorry, it's a fucking reference to a video.
That's fine. I make references all the time. So, you guys are free to give him a straight answer, or we can just move on to Charlie's turn.
Yeah. I want to go over there to where the mirror is. Are you gonna talk to him, or y'all gonna, give him a straight answer?
For the fun of it, Jerry's gonna say, your reign comes to an end. You are just a relic of a past time, and your false idol, Maglubiot, has never truly been by your side.
Shit, Jerry's talking shit, man.
Trying to get him into gears, getting monologuing about like, oh no, I'm actually not following Maglubiot, blah blah blah.
So, real quick, I'll let Charlie go over there and do her turn, assuming that.
Yeah, I'm just moving.
Also, Val, you still need to roll for initiative.
Oh,
I'm doing my little movement or whatnot.
Sorry.
And,
Yeah,
thought I did.
where was the mirror again?
Basically on the opposite side of the room, like right over here.
Okay.
There you go.
Move. I want to. So if I'm checking out the mirror, would that be a perception check, or like what check would it be to see?
Probably an investigation check.
Investigation. Okay, because that's all I'm really wanting to do. Oh, please, fingers crossed. 15.
As far as you can tell, this is just a normal mirror. This was probably like held up, like hung up by the previous king. It is just a normal mirror. But you are convinced that what you saw in there in that like brief moment when you like that grabbed your attention, that was not you reflected in there.
Yeah, I feel something's weird about the mirror. I know that it's going to sound really weird, but I'm really going to be checking out this mirror.
The mirror is gonna like grab you in, and we're not gonna know.
No, but above game question, Dixie has seen death, correct?
Yes.
Would that remotely look like?
No.
Okay.
Something's going on with this mirror. I'm really enthralled by the mirror. I'm just saying. If that was the case, it worked. Okay. I really
It's a red herring to get one of our better frontliners away.
And
I'll go down the line to see if anyone else wanted to do anything else, or if they just wanted to like hold Skull's attention while he talks to them.
Ideally, but he might also be stalling for something, so who knows?
Well, I mean, his forces are getting obliterated outside. You can hear that.
Okay.
Does he
But
sound like
clearly has no intention to intervene. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So,
you've given up?
Jay, is he doing anything?
Sorry.
Like besides casting, not really.
All right. Phil?
Yeah, I'll say something. You're giving up so easily.
He takes a look back out the window, and he says, "If you're the ones who are tied to those creatures outside that are currently killing my men, I'd say I've already won."
Ooh.
What?
He's vague posting. Oh God.
You wanted your people to die?
Your winged friend there said I was a product of a bygone era, and I am inclined to agree. My people are stagnating in Bluejon. We have not taken land that has lasted for more than a generation. My people are dwindling. We are dying off. We are being sold off as mercenaries. We are supposed to be conquerors, Maglubiate or not. I was going to bring my people here for one great last push, to give the people of Backwater a war that they would never forget. And what do I find? My people, these brave warriors outside, being obliterated, destroyed without a hope, by but 3 creatures. 3 creatures from beyond the stars. Word of this will spread, of an army of these soldiers. And then people will start panicking. People will start developing weapons. People will bring about soldiers. They will test their weapons against each other in preparation for an unknown enemy from beyond the stars. I wanted to give people a war that they would never forget. You have given them a war that will never end.
No.
Thank you.
Oh
You're
my
wrong.
god, it's Metal Gear Rising.
Not the consequences of our actions.
The people that came from the stars stopped the war, and that is what they will remember. And if I still have anything left in my turn, I will cast Inflict Wounds on him.
Fuck you, Cancer.
Yeah, you can run up and cast Inflict Wounds on them. You can do so with advantage.
Die. Okay, I'm gonna do that 3rd level then. I have an item use on this? Wait, what? Attack, advantage. That does not crit. That's okay. 25 damage.
All right.
The 22 hit.
Yeah, does a 22 hit?
I believe it does. Yep. Yeah, 22 hits. He takes 25 necrotic damage. He laughs in response to your comment. It doesn't matter if their war ended. The fact that they existed will be enough to inspire fear in the hearts of everyone in Backwater. They will prepare just in case such warriors or greater ever come for them. Anything else for X?
We are their preparation. We are the ones rebuilding.
All right. Okay, I guess it's Jerry's turn.
Ah, shit. Now I have to rethink my entire thing because we just gave him what he wanted, and now it doesn't matter if he dies or not. Okay, one last question before we finish you off and you fall to your demise. Hopefully, stopping the bloodbath that is going downstairs. Were you the sole driving force for this uprising and this, let's say, final bright life of the hobgoblins? Or were you whispered by someone else to go for that?
This was my plan, but apparently it was to the better interest of my benefactor. He wanted this war at least as much as I did, to bring about a new Dark Age.
Would above game, does that ring a bell from anybody from the Pantheon of the Ones? Because I feel like that's some bullshit that the one that should not be would be interesting in doing, like bringing up a Dark Age.
I'm gonna say make that a religion check.
Okay. Oh, not that bad. Okay. 16.
Based on what little you've been able to piece together, that doesn't seem like the one that must not be. That sounds like that might be the interest of the one that was.
Okay, I'm gonna throw curveball there and drop out the name and see his reaction. And I'm say like, ah, so you're an agent of the one that was.
He turns to you and looks. I've never heard him refer to that, but I suppose his kind have nicknames such as that.
Fuck, now that changes things. Shit, I was going to blast him off of the window. We need information. Okay, everybody, this time we need information. He does not die until we get the information.
No, I almost confused you with Curdy. I was like, didn't you kill the last person we needed information from?
It's fine. I'm just like putting it out there. We can deal with him later. Right now, we need information because if he dies now, we don't get any information on who is orchestrating that plot from behind the scenes.
All right.
And I guess that would be my turn.
Well,
I guess that would be my turn.
yeah, that little exchange would have taken up both your turn and his, and now we're back to Charlie's.
I want to try. Okay, so I'm thinking I done investigated the mirror. Right. I want to try. I'm trying to think about should I do just a cantrip. I know it's going to drop my invisibility, but at this point, you know, towards the mirror.
What cantrip are you casting?
I was trying to think of firebolt or light. No. I'm trying to think. Like, should I do a damage one or should I do like I could do thermaturgy and make my self look like all crazy, make lights flicker and see if it actually does anything, or try to damage it in general.
I mean, the ring did say it was just a mirror. It might have been used for something magical before, but it's just a mirror.
I think that whoever is looking in, this is just my personal thing, that that's the connection to watch this fight go down, and it's the connection that is showing so it can be recorded and reported back to whoever it is. And I wonder if we cut that connection, does he freak out, or if we try to destroy it, can we I don't want to destroy it. I just want to try to hit it, make like a little damage, but not completely, to see if the dude shows any maybe not throw a catch up, maybe just try to tap it or see something and he sees me do it, like going after the mirror. Or I could drop invisibility and try to go after the mirror and see if he does any reaction. Like, I want to see
Smash the whole thing.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I want to see if he does, because I know there's some significance to the mirror. I just don't know what it is yet, obviously. And I'm wanting to see if he has a reaction to someone. Either, hey, just throw this out there. I'm gonna grab the mirror. If something I drop invisibility so the group can see, and I grab the mirror, and that's what I want to do. and see if he has any reaction, and if anything happens, the group can also see me if something happens to me while I touch the mirror.
Okay. Yeah. I'll say that you drop invisibility, you pick up the mirror. It's a bit hefty. It's a full-length mirror. He does take a look over to you. He seems more confused than anything as to why you're even bothering with that, as opposed to talking or attacking him.
So no reaction, as in it's, oh my god, you touched the mirror.
No, he's not shocked by it. He's just wondering why you're even bothering with it.
Oh, damn. I was thinking there was some kind of connection.
I mean, you could ask him about it.
So what's this mirror here?
It's a mirror. It was here when I got here. I've been using it to talk to my benefactor.
Walk
Above
in,
game.
start smashing things.
So I did see what I thought I saw, and my thought process was kind of there a little, even if he's not in the mirror now. That is a
So yeah, that means you saw the one that was, basically.
so that's why I was trying to piece that together.
Jerry says that out loud.
I mean, I don't think Jerry would notice what Charlie does. I guess maybe.
I never.
Yeah. So
I never.
if what he said was out loud, then I guess I would point it out. Yes, I would say it out loud and say to Charlie, I guess you saw the one that was.
But I never said I saw it to y'all.
Oh, you didn't?
I just
thought,
saw
okay.
it. I was still invisible and didn't and just saw it out the corner of my eye. And I
No.
was investigating because I basically didn't know what was going on with the mirror.
I get it, but when you jumped the invisibility and you interacted with him, he said that's what I used to talk to my benefactor, and then I would report to Scald. Then you saw the one that was.
Well, you wouldn't know that I saw him in the mirror. The only thing
No, but I was addressing that to Scald, not to Charlie, not to Dixie. Yeah, that's sorry, my bad.
Oh yeah, my bad. I thought you were saying I saw him. I'm like, you wouldn't know that. My bad. Oh. So I'm just basically playing with a scry mirror right now that has no power or nothing, right?
Right. It's just a normal mirror.
Okay.
So
Wait, wasn't there that thing where other people who have been in contact with some of the ones Pantheon can see that in other people? Or does it has to be specifically the one that is?
no. So the thing is that Curdy and Dixie both like recognize each other as having been touched by the one that is. And when you talk to
Major?
no, the bandit guy. Shit, I can't remember his name offhand.
The one that
you know, the new Avatar guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, when you talk to him, you recognize him as having been touched by the one that must never be. Curdy and Dixie are not getting that off of Scald.
So if we're just in contact with him, he hasn't been reborn by him?
Apparently not.
But his body was retrieved. Huh?
Yep.
A mystery for you to unravel. Or I can just cast suggestion on him.
I mean, it is Curdy's turn, so he can do what he wants.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Curdy, I can do something.
All right, yeah. Curdy's just thinking, honestly.
Okay. You want to skip Curdy's turn and go to X?
Yeah.
I will cast summon and suggestion. I suggest you command your army to stand down and have a honest talk with us. I need a DC 17 Wisdom save.
Okay. Let's see.
I believe suggestion allows for both of those orders.
Yeah, I'll allow for both of those words to go through.
Limit to sentence or two. Yes.
He rolled a 17.
Get him. Still
But
very
he does-
vibes.
So, all right.
So what? Sorry.
Now I'll roll for silver bars. All right, rolled an 11. You see him close his eyes and says it's done. You still hear the fighting going on outside.
Yeah, we need to tell the Bionoids to stop as well.
I look to
Yeah.
Curdy. Can you get them to stop?
Yeah, Curdy will send them out and be like, stop the fighting. This is what he wanted. That's my last sending. My last level spell slot.
All right. The second order for him was an honest conversation with us. So, take it away, boys. Though
You guys just want to exit initiative then?
yes, this also might be something to be done another night when we also have some more people. I will not be awake for much longer.
That's fine. We only got like 15 minutes left.
All right, but yeah, take it away, everyone.
Meanwhile, Dixie's just over there playing with the mirror.
Gotta go, floors are yours. Doko, you there?
Ah, shit, I was not talking. I was talking, but without the push it off.
Yeah.
So, I was like, basically, you have been trying to give your people a last flare and hoping that you can call. Give me a second. Yeah, can we postpone that to postpone the conversation to next time?
Certainly can. Everybody say bye to Craig.
Bye, Craig.